Good morning. Everybody was waiting on me to do this yesterday. I'm like, I'm gonna let it marinate. Let it marinate. Let it go hit your pores. Because I know you heard it. So I wanted everybody to hear it. Let them words sink in. Rub it all in your skin and your pores. I thought LeBron and KD were friends. They be laughing together. See, LeBron, it has stabbed you in the back. It has stabbed you in the back. Ain't nobody get stabbed in the back. Oh yeah. What's up? KD ain't a snake because he told the truth. He a snake because he told the world the truth. Kyrie is better than LeBron. If you was going to start your team right now today, who would you take? LeBron James or Kyrie Irving? I'm taking Kyrie Irving every time. We talking about as a player. Now, Kevin Durant has been validating everything I've been saying about LeBron James. So, him making the same type of statements I've been making. Mine might have been a little bit more direct. But him being doing a NBA show. I mean, him doing being in the NBA and being one of the best players in the league, he can't really say the things that I can say at home just watching. Who am I to them, right? So I'm able to have a lot more freedom to say a lot of things that they can't say. To go against the sports media and all these other fake writers who I seem to know more than, it's shocking that I be knowing stuff before they do, but yet they're the experts. I don't know. I guess when you get on television, that's all that matters. He's not a hypocrite. He spoke the truth. How could somebody, and his statement was this, when you look at people, it's people that he watched their game and go, man, they're amazing. He's like, I don't see how people could look at Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant and I think those are the best players ever. Just watching what they did is like amazing what they were doing. He's like, people come to my house, I make them watch Jordan and Kobe highlights and say, look how they did this, look how he did that. That's amazing. And he's like, Kyrie Irving is another player today that he would put right up there with Kobe and Jordan. Now, that's another player in the league. And he's talking about a guy he's never played with. Well, he played with him on the Olympic team, I believe. But other than that, Kyrie Irving. He's like, look, I don't know how. Y'all ain't talking about this dude right here. It don't even make sense. Not to talk about him. And I know y'all just can't handle anybody not saying LeBron James' name in that category. And the reason why y'all can't handle it is because y'all have been brainwashed by these media sports types and the NBA. And this is exactly what I've been talking about. The oversaturation of this sport. This sport has been ridiculously oversaturated for a very long time. And because of these facts, all of these different scenarios that people talk about and glance about, It's like fake. It's completely false. All of these things that people are detailing and acting like it's so important. Fake details. Thanks, I appreciate that. Don't forget, the rest of you guys can donate to the page. Click the link in the description box and you can leave your super chat there with your messages. You don't agree that KD is being sincere? I think he is. I think he truly believes that. And I'm 100% in agreement with him. Talent-wise, why wouldn't you put Kyrie Irving up there? He could do things LeBron James can't even dream about doing. He's the guy that brought the championship to Cleveland. Oh yeah, because he's sick of it. It's like if everybody had their favorite cereal they like. And you eating it by the bowl, by the bowl, by the bowl, by the bowl, and it's like every day, by the bowl, by the bowl. Pretty soon you'll get tired of it. Then you're seeing commercials about the cereal. Then they got to interview the cereal. Then you got the makers of the cereal up there. Then you got everybody else on every channel talking about the cereal that you're eating. You're like, I'm sick of this cereal. Cereals out there, and probably better than this cereal. And that's basically where he is. He's a player in the league, and he's like, look, I'm sick of hearing about LeBron James. And I'm like, thank you. Finally, everybody's getting it. This is what people are talking about. Everybody's sick of this. And Adam Silver Slipper, the only one that ain't, because he's just looking at the numbers. Well, we don't shake what's working. We don't start changing right away. We don't do drastic changes here. We got to keep those numbers up. And the numbers said that everyone loves LeBron, so we're going to stick with LeBron. He's trending on Twitter. He got up and spoke about the water crisis. Once, it was a trending topic, so LeBron spoke on the water crisis. Oh, this is great. It's trending. I'm like, I don't like the phoniness that come with LeBron. It's all theatrics and phony. You don't know if he's really real. Or what is he really behind, or what's really behind it. Because he's so phony. Every time something trending on Twitter, he's like, look on the trending line, be like, all right, I got to talk about that. That's trending. Then he jump in with his 2 cents. I can't stand phony people like that. He have an affair with LeBron. Who wouldn't be surprised if that ever came out to be true? Name the person that wouldn't be surprised. I'll be like this. It was just discovered intimate relationship was well, explains a lot. Now I wouldn't be surprised. Now I won't think that about LeBron. I don't think LeBron was in train wreck. The LeBron in train wreck, maybe, but not LeBron. I wouldn't put that on him. Now it doesn't mean Adam might not be infatuated with him. That might be the case. We don't know. It's easy. Now, people said Kyrie isn't the best player in the Eastern Conference. I think he is. Y'all, a lot of y'all will put Greek above him, right? The Greek Freak or Kawhi Leonard, right? That's who y'all gonna say? Y'all will put them over Kyrie Irving? First off, Kawhi just got there. Kawhi's an exceptional talent. But he's always been a complimentary player. He's never been the guy that leads a team with leadership. He doesn't have that. Kyrie brought a team of misfits together, and they went, and then he got injured, and they were able to go on without him. But he was the reason they won those 13 games in a row last year in Boston, as he put those team of rookies and everybody on his back. And look where they went to. He didn't do anything? I thought he was an all-star. I thought he was an all-star before LeBron got there. My fault. I guess he wasn't an all-star then until LeBron got there. See how your lies blow up in your face? LeBron didn't show up in Cleveland. LeBron showed up with what, 11 other players? They replaced the entire team. It's like 4 people from the previous year that was allowed to be back the next year to play with LeBron. Like 4 people. Kyrie was one of them. So, nah. We don't give LeBron all that credit, bro. Don't give him all that credit. When Kyrie left, Cleveland still went to the NBA Finals. How did that work out for him? They had been better off letting Boston go. If this was real, the Indiana Pacers would have put them out in the first round because they been got robbed. Indiana totally beat them. So, look at the team they had on the first year when they started. They had Isaiah Thomas. They had Jay Crowder, Derrick Rose, Dwayne Wade, all on one team with LeBron James. So they used 5 players to replace one Kyrie Irving. So they must have been doing something right, huh? It's amazing to me how the Cavs players become bums once LeBron's gone. But they wasn't bums when he was there. It's funny how they say LeBron carried them to the championship when he only averaged like 20-some points. And I'm like, well, where do other points come from then? They can only score when LeBron's there? LeBron has been sensational, man. I mean, unbelievable. For him to do the things that he's done this long as being physically in shape. LeBron has been unbelievable with staying in shape. Keeping his body from serious injury. He has been doing very well by himself. And I commend him for that. It takes a lot to be in shape and not hurt yourself. You know, especially staying out of plays, not playing defense, standing still, standing to the side, don't dive on the floor for the ball. You're going to have a very good, long career. Saving it all for offense and still coming up with no championship at the end. But you're getting those stats up. So, way to go, LeBron. Cherry picking. Oh, he moved on from cherries to cotton now. He cotton picking now. He done went from the cherry field and he was like, LeBron, stop fooling with them cherries. Go on over there and get the cotton. Now he's cotton picking. Fictional quotes by KD. I think Kevin Durant is probably my favorite player. He done moved up on my all-time favorite players list. He's moving up the ladder. He is moving up the ladder. This man scored like 45, 48, 50. I'm like, he was averaging like 45 points in 4 games. They're talking about LeBron James. I'll be disgusted too. I'm like, man, look at that. They talked about me for 2 minutes. Now they talking about LeBron and what shoes he finna wear. It's like ridiculous. It's not even news. He went from cherries to cotton. Everybody know the Bucks are pretenders. Look, they're raw talent. But in the end, they won't be the ones standing there. They'll be the ones on the sideline. Everybody. LeBron will be a first ballot Hall of Famer? And what would everybody else be? Just curious. KD or McGrady? Yeah, they had that contest, and the guy that formerly was an NBA player, what's his name? The guy that's getting that $15 million this year, opened his mouth, J.R. Spliff. He's somewhere high right now. He gonna smoke away that money. Believe you me, his wife better be taking that money and putting it in the bank, getting her a private bank account. Because J.R. finna smoke that. You're already working on it right now. It will be an interesting game. Like, T-Mac to me had more of a post game than Kevin Durant. But to say it wouldn't be close, no, that's a lie. T-Mac had more creativity at the basket. Going with the left hand, going with the right hand. T-Mac way more creative at the rim. Kevin Durant to me is a better shooter, but he's all rhythm. All rhythm. K-Mac is all, Kevin Durant is all rhythm. He has to get to those certain spots. He got to get there and do the things. But it's hard to guard him in the box. That range, that height, it'll be tough. Can play Tracy McGrady. So it would be very close. Anybody a fan of LeBron, gotta be dumb. You just pray for him. Milwaukee beating Boston. Yes, well that's what the NBA wants. They wants to dumb you down in LeBronism and keep those. They want to dumb you down in LeBronism. They want to keep those. They want to keep those. What's his name going? Those commercials, the video games. We got to put LeBron on the cover. Oh, it's got to be Bron. Yeah, we're going to get Bron MVP. Oh, we got to get LeBron this. I mean, my goodness. What about everybody else? I never see this about any other basketball player in history. They don't even know the hypocrisy that they talk about. LeBron need help. LeBron ain't got nobody, man. They got to get LeBron some help. They don't do that for no other player, any team, anybody else get a player on that team. Oh, man, why he gonna go there for? He went team that's already stacked. Why he do that? I'm like, LeBron just took 2 all-star players, probably going in the Hall of Fame, and put them on his team. This man replaced 5 players in the All-Star break and brought in 5 new players on his team just so they could try to get to the NBA Finals. I've never seen an NBA player in my life, none, that cried on national television to begging for the ownership to get players. Well, we gotta get some players in here, man. I mean, we just right now we too top heavy. We top heavy and it. Mr. Super Role Model. He should be going to post. I'm like, wow, look at him go. All these little kids out here, and you got LeBron James cursing like he on doggone stage. Like he Eddie Murphy or somebody. Michael Jordan has for players, especially in the media. Cry to ownership and tell them what he wants, and they never did it. Never got a player Michael Jordan wanted on the team, and he's Michael Jordan. Now it's all about the game of who's gonna go play with LeBron. Nobody want to go deal with that nonsense. I was like, Kevin Durant ain't going to no Lakers. He been blew up that bridge. He ain't finna let the NBA try to milk it either. And they mad. Because he definitely not playing with LeBron. You see Brashad, he all bad. Man, he definitely ain't finna go play with LeBron now. Like, yeah, what's your hopes up now? That blew up your whole little prediction thing with you and your experts. Man, I've been hearing some whispers that KD, yeah, he might be a Laker faster than anybody ever know. KD is gone. Yeah, KD might be leaving. But if he do, he ain't going over there. He might just stay with Golden State just to get rid of these bums. He's like, you know what? I want to break up this thing they got here. They trying to put this bum in the championship. Let's go. I'm staying. Pay me the league minimum. Y'all make it right. Send me some money in the mail in the envelope. Because this here, yeah, I'm finna deal with this. They already gonna retire Kevin Durant jersey in Golden State. You think they wouldn't, even if he left after this year, they will retire his jersey in Golden State. Because right now, Kevin Durant, I don't think he would even do it in OKC. OKC was so disrespectful to Kevin Durant that I don't even think he would even go to the ceremony. I mean, time heals all wounds, but at this point, I don't see him going back over there to do that. Well, see, the problem is you got a player that believes his own headlines. And nobody does that more, believing their own headlines, than Russell Westbrook. He's another one. You know, he's a smaller version of LeBron James, except for he's more of a leader. You know, he's definitely alpha all the way. See, LeBron's a beta, fronting it like he's an alpha. But Westbrook, no, he's a complete alpha all the way. LeBron, complete beta. He messes around and complains about every single thing in the book. And now, I mean, the NBA's been kissing his butt since he's been in the league, and players been tired of it. I wouldn't want to play under that scrutiny. You got to have a certain mentality to play on a team with LeBron James. And Ingram does not have that mentality. He want to slap LeBron. I can see it. I can see it in his face. Slap LeBron. He want to slap a lot of people right now. And it's altering his game. And with Kyle Kuzma's just like, man, I'm just going to be me. I'm just going to go on. And Kyle Kuzma's the one that's playing defense, snapping, fighting for rebounds, continuously, aggressively playing every night, even when he don't have a big game. He's aggressive. He's making plays and making things happen. And what did they say? I think LeBron's got his number two guy. Number two guy. He been the best player. Since Rondo's been out, it's been him. LeBron had one big game where he did really good. And I was like, he finally closed the game out. Other than that, it's just been BS. And these referees carrying them. You think Josh Hart gonna get these type of calls when it's real? Come on, man. We tired of the propaganda, man. We just like, man, let us play basketball, right? Let the people play basketball, and let's see what happens. We got to put some focus back on the court. That's why the game is all sloppy. Why you think it? And see, they covering up these facts. Why do you think these teams ain't selling tickets? You think people going to the Phoenix game, they'll go there, they playing the other stars, but they ain't finna go there to see them play the Sacramento Kings. They ain't going to the Kings games like that. That's why these owners is like, man, dog, we got to sell these tickets. And even though we got a great team and we winning, but our ticket sales have been low. What's going on here? Why? Because the NBA is making more money off them streaming games on YouTube, and we got YouTube TV now, so we're going to start streaming on YouTube TV and doing all these other different programs. I'm with all of it. The NBA, the executives, LeBron James, because he's a part of it. Of course he got what it takes to lead a team to a championship. It's not about that. It's about what the league wants. If the league wants Russell Westbrook to go to the NBA Finals, Russell Westbrook would be in the NBA Finals again. This is the best team they've had in a long time. But it's knowing how to close the game in situations when you need to do it. Russ can't be just jacking up shots all the time. He suffers that from LeBron. When it's time to close the game out, they choke. A lot of them choke. Yep, that's the real. So don't forget to go and leave a donation on the page. Click that link in the description box. You can do it when we get off this video.